For those of you that missed the live stream earlier today, they have finally showed off the Madden 22 Rookie Premier Program for Ultimate Team. It features such players as Danny Gray, Kyler Gordon, Dayton Hill, Trayvon Walker, Breece Hall. Let's see who they got from the Ravens. Tyler Linderbaum, I believe that's the center we drafted. I was hoping they get our safety instead, but hey, I'll take him. Oh well. Jalen Petrie, Kenny Pickett. You know, the big thing about this year's version of Rookie Premier is that there are 32 players included. Every team gets a Rookie Premier player this year. I think in the past that hasn't been done. It's usually a handful of guys, but this year you had the opportunity to get a Rookie Premier player from any team in the NFL, and you also had the ability to get any of those 32 guys in Madden 23 by getting them through the Rookie Premier program. I'll be sure to leave a list down below in the description of all 32 players, and you guys might see them all on the screen throughout the video. I'm not sure how long this video is actually going to be, so you might see all the players, you might not. But once again, every team has a Rookie Premier player this year for the Rookie Premier promo. From the live stream, if I'm not mistaken, it was said you can get 20 93 overall versions of the Rookie Premier players through objectives, and you can also get 5 93 overall players through milestones. And yeah, all the Rookie Premier players that I mentioned before, they all have 99 overall versions. You know, some of them have other versions of them in the game already, so this would be an upgrade to their previous versions. And you know, some of these guys, this is their first time being in Madden, so that's very exciting for their fans, them, their families. You know, very exciting moment. As far as challenges, I think they said it was like 50 challenges we have. It's broken up into 2 sequences. I think one of them is the Rooks, and I think the other is like the Rookie class. The Rooks has like 32 challenges. The Rookie class has 18. I think it's a total possibility of 250 stars, if I remember correctly and wrote that down correctly. 250 stars, and throughout us getting the stars, you know, we get player rewards. And I think we see our first player reward at 10 stars, and then at 70 stars, and then at 130 stars, again at 190 stars, and then again at 250 stars. At each one of those levels, we'll get a Rookie Premier player. And of course, we have other rewards in between all of that, whether it be some other kind of packs, some not tokens, but coins, training, things like that. You know, the typical things that we get. As far as sets, there are 2 different main sets, I would say. Of course, you have the Rookie Premier set, where all of the 32 players have their own set, where you put in a certain amount of players and get that 99 overall version of a player. And then you also have the exchange sets. And I think the example that was shown on the live stream was I think it was like a high draft player exchange set. So they took a 99 overall draft player, put them in there, and it'll give you back 10, I think it was like 10 versions of that player, well, 10 cards of that player with a 93 overall, if I'm not mistaken. And you can take those 10 cards and throw it into the exchange set or the Rookie Premier set for that player. So it's pretty interesting if you got one of those 99 overall players, want to go ahead and get that upgraded version of them, or the Rookie Premier promo. And of course, there was other examples of that as well. It's not only the draft players that you can exchange. I think the other example they showed was the Sugar Rush players. So if you have a certain overall Sugar Rush players, I think it was like 296 or higher, or 293 or higher Sugar Rush players, you throw it in there, it give you some 93 overall Rookie Premier players back, and you take those guys and throw them into the sets for a 99 overall Rookie Premier player. I feel like in previous years, I might be mistaken, in previous years, if you got the 99 overall version of the player in that year's Madden, you got their Rookie Premier version in the upcoming Madden. But I think they kind of switched it up this year with this, because you can get the player and still not get them in Madden 23. You can have them in Madden 22 and still not get them in Madden 23. So to get your players into Madden 23, you have to get the actual tokens. You get up to 15 tokens. 15 tokens. It'll allow you to get 86 overall versions of the Rookie Premier players. Of course, you have this upcoming Madden, you'll have 32 different players to choose from. You know, normally we don't have that. And to get those tokens, I think we get 1 through challenges, get 1 through mud levels. I think once we reach mud level 30, they were saying we'll get a token, and you get 13 of them through completing sets, which is kind of whack to me. I don't want to have to complete sets to get my rookie premier players, but hey, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get some players, at least 1. You know, I'm gonna try to get all 15 tokens, but we'll see how that goes. And I think they're starting a double XP for either the weekend or in MUT in general. It might just be for the weekend starting on Friday when Rookie Premier goes live. But I think it said it takes like 24 hours for your double XP progress to show up. So if you go in there looking for your double XP progress and don't see it instantly, hit back the next day and it should pop up. It's calculated if you get all 15 tokens in Madden 23, you'll be able to get up to 5 Rookie Premier players in Madden 23. Yeah, did I say 23 the first time? If you get all 15 tokens in Madden 22, you get up to 5 Rookie Premier players in Madden 23. So you get your tokens at some point in Madden 23. They'll show up in our binders, and they'll add the sets for us to use the tokens to get our players. The first set that'll come up, that'll give us a 86 overall Rookie Premier player that can be used in the auction house or traded. And that will require 5 tokens. So you can do that 3 times. Another set will be, I think it's a pack. Yeah, it's a 86 overall pack. You choose for any Rookie Premier player that you can't auction or trade. That requires 2 tokens. And then you have another set that's lets you pick from 10 other Rookie Premier players. And it only requires 1 token though. So like I said, they did the math and came up with the number of 5 being the max number of players you can get based off of these combinations of choices. So I like the first 2 options that let you choose from any Rookie Premier player out of the bunch. And if you don't care about auctioning your players or anything like that, I wouldn't even worry about the one that take 3 tokens or 5 tokens. I wouldn't even worry about the one that take 5 tokens, you know, if you don't want to use them in the auction house. But at the start of MUT, I would love to have some players to throw in that auction house to hurry up and get some big coins back while we don't have that many players or that many cards in the game, or too many good cards, you know. That'll be a big jump start on building those coins. But who knows when the Rookie Premier stuff will actually go live on MUT 23. You know, we might be waiting for a while, and by the time they go live, it's way better stuff in the game. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully this goes live pretty much at the start of the game or very close to the start of the game, but we just have to wait and see. So that was the overview from the Rookie Premier promo that they showed earlier today. Of course, the promo will probably actually go live some point Friday morning. My guess it'll be around 10 a.m. Pacific time. I feel like that's what time it usually goes live for me, or when I notice the promos or updates or whatever are live for me. But who knows? Time may be different tomorrow. You just have to wait and see. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of the Rookie Premier promo. Let me know if any of you guys are playing the beta right now. Let me know your thoughts on that. Are you happy about the players they picked? Did your team get a good player selected? You know, I'm kind of disappointed about my Ravens, the player we got selected, but hey, it is what it is. You know, Madden 22 winding down. It's pretty much done. So I wasn't really going to use this guy much anyway at this point in the game, but in MUT 23, he might actually work out pretty good if I can have him at the start of the season. You know, got to have that good offensive line for those running plays and that pass blocking. And if what they're saying about the beta, with it, you actually having to work to get some time for those passes and stuff like that, and need time to use the new passing mechanics, you're gonna need that good offensive line. Also, let me know how you feel about the Madden 23 stuff they've been showing so far. Really, the only thing I've seen at this point is some of the field sense stuff, some of the new pass mechanic stuff, deep dive. But I haven't really jumped too deep into that stuff. But if you guys want me to cover the future deep dives they do for MUT 23, let me know down below in the comments and we'll do that.